All right, I know we did an episode on buying a car. Now we're going to do an episode on buying a truck. This is Jacob.
Yeah, I go by Jake now. Hello.
Jake wants to go buy a truck now, so we're going to go check out a couple of trucks. So the first vehicle that Jake wanted to drive was a red Ford F-150 pickup. And so it was being sold by a dealer, and we went there to test drive it. All right, so here we are test driving the first truck. Sorry. So far, Jacob, what do you think?
So far, it's pretty good.
When you guys in the dealership get one and you're selling a used vehicle, previous owned vehicle, what do you do to go through it to...
So we do, on the used vehicles we bring in, we do a used car inspection. It's a 99-point inspection.
You drove it, here's the engine, what do you think?
So far, I like it. It's got good power, it's got good ride. But we got to go test some other ones first before we know for sure.
Drove the first truck, liked it a lot, not a bad deal. Off to the next one. When you're buying a vehicle, you want to have, I'll call it a win-win. You always want to have a win-win in any negotiation. That means it's a win for you and it's a win for them too. I should put on my dad hat here and just say, you know what, son, you don't have to have a truck now. You're going to be going into debt. You know, is it really what you need to do?
Yes.
If you could be investing that money, how much more money could you make over time? Because your car still works fine, right?
It works.
And what's your payment on your car?
Gas. That's it.
0. That's not a payment. That's the cost of driving.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your payment going to be on a truck?
It'll be about $280.
$280
for
a
about
month.
5 years.
For 5 years.
But I'm going to pay it off early.
That's a good strategy. Is that enough of my dad hat?
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm going to put my other hat back on. That's a nice truck.
It is a nice truck.
You should go buy that truck.
I think I am.
But we want to get the best deal we can. So if you go in and they know you want to buy it, then they don't have to do any price negotiations. So we're going to go in and we're going to say, you know what, they sold the one that we wanted, that we were looking at. Can we drive a Hemi from you so that we can get a feel for that?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll know we're still looking and considering. All right, so car number 2, what do you think? Or truck, sorry, number 2. Here, actually number 3 today. What?
Yeah, the other one we drove. This one's not bad.
This one feels better than the last one.
Yeah, the other one rode rough. I think the Ford rode a little better than this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you feel kind of that looseness I was talking about?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I'm noticing.
And he's getting pulled over.
Officer! It's not production. Can't think of the word right now.
Well, we'll find out.
How you doing?
How are you doing, sir?
Good. I'm Officer Boz with the Manor Police Department. Your license, registration, proof of insurance, please.
So we're test driving it. I've got my license.
Yeah, this one we're test driving. I'm at the Ford dealership.
Do you have a dealer plate?
No.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Do you have an ID on you then?
Yeah. Just my driver's license ID, or?
Is your current address?
Yes, that is.
What's your current address?
That one's not, no.
They were kidnapping me, officer. I don't know anything about this.
I don't know anything.
Jacob here is just been through law enforcement training. He's about to get hired. Unless this stops them from hiring him. Just so you know, this is not normally part of what you want to do when you're buying a car or a truck.
My apologies.
No, it's more the adventure.
Manor, can I just crack this real quick?
Oh, yeah,
Get
go
off
ahead.
the bin?
Yeah, there's
Alright, well, it's no fault of yours.
Okay.
That they don't have a dealer plate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you go and I'll take this up with the dealership, okay?
Of course. Thank you very much.
You guys have a safe. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Well, we got off the hook.
He almost took my driver's
We're
license.
not sure. Almost took our salesman's driver's license. All right, round 3 here for But this is the second time with this truck. We're going to go a little further, and we're going to try not to get pulled over this time. Here's the current status of buying a truck for Jacob. And the status is...
It didn't happen.
Didn't happen, and I'm a little riled, and I probably riled Jacob a little bit, because what often happens when you go to dealers is the price that was listed is suddenly not the price it's for sale anymore, and we go in to sit down, and it's suddenly $1,000 more, and they wanted us to negotiate on a payment as opposed to the purchase price. We just kind of told him that's where we were at and left. Anything to add?
Yeah, I really wanted that truck.
When you're making a big purchase, you want to buy from someone that you can trust. And if that's how they're treating you, then I don't know that that's a way to do it.
You're going to have to learn to trust people, or you're going to grow up bitter and disappointed.
Certainly it burned any trust bridges in my mind. We'll let them keep the truck for now, and your car still runs just as well as it did before, right?
Yes, it does.
All right, so this is week 2. What happened last week?
Last week we sat down and talked numbers, and the price got raised $1,000, and so we did not get a truck last week.
Jacob's found a couple of other trucks. Drive down and take a look at those, and you're coming with us. We got down here. The truck is already sold. The price range and the type of truck that Jacob's looking for is kind of popular. We got to be fairly quick on the right opportunity. So we're going to look at another one now.
I got an inspection checklist off the internet, and so we're going through that right now, making sure the car's in good shape. We're looking for if the belts are tight and if they're in good condition. We're looking for any damaged parts. We're looking to see if it's clean. We're looking to see just the general condition.
And what are you finding on it so far?
So far, it's looking pretty good.
What's the biggest concern you found so far?
The coolant.
What does it smell like?
Bent toast.
It looks old.
After all that thorough inspection you did, we're actually out driving the truck now. And so far, Jacob?
So far, it's riding pretty good. There's
Well, look in the car and the
no
camera.
people on the sidewalk.
No.
Because we're parking on the sidewalk.
We're on the sidewalk, huh?
Okay.
All right. All right, so here we are sitting in the dealer's office for this one.
It's kind of a quaint.
Actually, he volunteered he could probably lower the price from what they had it listed on.
Yeah, that's much better than last
The
week.
exact opposite of what happened. What are you thinking now?
I'm thinking I like the truck, and it's the right price point. We drove it, looked it over. It looks pretty good.
Excited? Are you? Have you emotionally bought it already?
No, I'm waiting until after I get home.
So if the deal falls apart, you're still okay.
Yep.
How you guys doing?
So this is Matt. Matt is helping us. We look at possibly purchasing this truck.
Yeah, so I just talked to my boss, and he said we could basically waive the dog fee, knock off $400. So we'd be out the door about $15,125.
$15,125.
Mm-hmm.
We just came out of the bank or the credit union, and what do we do?
We've got the check.
They wanted to make sure nothing was wrong with it, since it valued about $5,000 more than
What they were asking for.
the purchase price. Back to get the truck down.
Yep.
Been to the bank,
Yep.
got the money. Now you're buying the car or the truck.
Buying the truck.
Initial the front and sign the back.
Okay.
Then here's your reassignment of title. Saying the title's in your name with the bank as lien holder until the credit union is lien holder until you pay it off.
Okay.
Awesome. Let me put all this together, make sure I didn't screw anything up.
All right.
Alrighty. Let me just throw this on the back. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Matt.
Oh, what are you doing? Sorry, I sold that one. Yeah, this is theirs.
Someone's in your truck. Jacob got his truck. He's behind me there, about to drive off. And I get stuck driving his old car home. He's feeling pretty happy right now. So that's the exciting part. The reality is he's got a monthly payment now, but he's doing it within his budget, so that's a good thing. And he's gonna really enjoy having the truck he's got now. So what's the end of the story?
I'm a truck owner.
when I was a kid. I mean, this is the most important part about buying a vehicle.
I know.
Does the Bluetooth work?
What's the point of driving if you can't enjoy it?
So this is what happens when you get a job. You can actually buy stuff you like.
Let's see, where's the dipstick?
Now I'm gonna want to buy one of these too. You're supposed to give me a countdown.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're good.
I'm supposed to go 3, 2.
Okay. 3, 2,